Hey everybody, it is Sunday. It's almost 8 o'clock. Today has been a very good day. I'm outside. I don't come outside too much to do my lives, but I figured give y'all a different view than always just doing in my house. Today is something I want to talk about only because I'm sorry that it's shaking, but I'm outside, so I'm holding it. I don't have a table on my balcony or anything like that. But one of the reasons I wanted to come out here and talk about this particular subject is because a lot of people always ask me, well, how do you always find new people? How do you always find people to talk to? I can never do that. That's just so hard. And honestly, it's really not that hard to go out there to find people. One of the things I remember a conversation I had when I was in, where was I? Traveled so much, I remember what stuff happened. Florida. I was in Florida, and we was at this taco place, and I was sitting with some of my business partners, and one of my business partners actually had one of his downlights, and she was telling me what rank she was, and I was asking her what was stopping her from moving on to the next level, and everybody got quiet at the table. And her sponsor was like, well, she doesn't really like to talk. I said, that's an excuse. I'm like, no. What's the problem? She basically said that the reason why that she has issues, hey Florence, is the fact that she doesn't know what to say to people. And I get that. Especially if you're talking to cold market people, you don't really know what to say, how to approach them, and things of that nature. But guess what? Just talk. I told her, just open your mouth and say something. And that's hard for a lot of people, especially if you're an introvert or if you're shy. Because there are some people who are extroverts, but they're shy until they get comfortable. And then all of a sudden, this extrovert comes flying out of the personality. But always start with just, hey, how are you doing? What's going on? I'm going to give you a couple of tips that I think might work, no matter what the scenario that you're at. For instance, I'll give you, let me tell you what happened. Me and one of my business partners went out to D.C., the D.C. Wharf, walked around, went to go have lunch at a restaurant, never been there before, sat at the bar, and it was two gentlemen next to us. Now, of course, me and my business partner trying to sit down in stools, because one, we both short, and two, we both thick, so trying to get into two stools, we can't sit down at the same time. So we're laughing and joking and having fun. And I noticed the gentlemen are watching us and kind of laughing at us. So I just striked up a conversation with them. I laughed with them. And I said, yeah, it's funny. I was trying to get up there. And it was the part about trying to scoot the chair in. I scooted her chair in for her. But then when I got in there and I had my knee brace on that day, he was like, I was trying to figure out how you was going to do that. And I kind of put my feet on the rung of the chair and kind of like edged myself in, which of course caused them to laugh even more. So while we were already talking, I started a conversation. I was like, hey, how are you? I'm so-and-so. What are you doing here? Is the food good? They told me where they were from, what they were doing. We started talking about the best places for brunches and where to go for crabs. We told them our place. They told them their places. We proceeded to have a conversation with them back and forth. And guess what? At no point did I mention at all that I was in network marketing. At no point did I mention what my business was. We just held a conversation. But when it got to the point where they looked like they was about to leave, and the fact that we connected to the point that one of the guys lives in the city that I'm about to go visit, any other guy loves brunch as much as I do, I said, well, look, here's my business card. Give me a call to connect with me if you ever want to go out to brunch. And because the other guy, his birthday was coming up, I said, well, look, I'm going to be there right around your birthday. If you connect with me, first shot's on me. So now I gave them both reasons to connect with me that have nothing to do with the business. Now, how easy is that? Now, I'm going to give you another example. Compliment. Compliment somebody that you're trying to hold a conversation with. It's very simple. If you see somebody, let's just say you at a makeup. I'll tell you another story. I got stories for days. I was at the local hair shop, right? And I was looking at some of the makeup, the lip glosses and stuff like that. And there was a lady in the aisle with me, and we were looking at the stuff, and she had on these really cute sandals. Nothing to do with what we're looking at, but I liked her sandals. So I said, excuse me. I said, well, no, your shoes are really cute. Are they comfortable? I said, because, I do a lot of walking when I travel, and I'm always looking for really good, comfortable sandals. Had a whole conversation about sandals. Did I tell her I was a travel agent in the beginning of it? No. Did I tell her I was in network marketing? No. I talked about her shoes. She gave me her information about her shoes, where to go. I gave her my business card. That was it. There was no prospecting. There was no trying to get her to join nothing. And I think that is one of the issues that a lot of people out there, no matter what field you're in, no matter what company you're in, whether you're in weight loss, travel, makeup, insurance, CBD, whatever it is, y'all spend too much time going out there trying to sell somebody in that first conversation where you're not taking time to build that relationship that needs to happen in order to get to the point to see if they have a problem that you can solve. Now, I have tons more tips that I could tell you. I have about 5 really good, strong ones that would work for just about anybody. So if anybody's watching this, wants to learn or get access to those 5 tips to help you prospect people without even trying to prospect them, go ahead and send me a message. Then don't forget, always check in and let me know where you're at, where you're coming from. I'm about to go and have me a late dinner. Bye.